Hello, good morning. I hope that you're all well. I'm sorry it's been several weeks since I last recorded a video, but there's been a whole series of things happening in my life that have prevented me. The last time I recorded a video was the week before I went to the States for my annual gathering with my friends, and we had the most amazing time. It was really, really special. Really, the only sort of day trip we had was on the Wednesday to Shipshewana. It was such a hot day. We just couldn't walk around the flea market. It was just too hot. So we spent our time in the various different stores in Shipshewana, and it was quite amazing actually. We were in Yoda's department store when we bumped into another group of needleworkers. They hire a cottage every year and have a week together to stitch and sew. Needlework is something that should be enjoyed with your friends. It enhances it so much, and it was so nice to meet these people. And they weren't the only people that we bumped into. We were in a restaurant one night eating, and we bumped into some other needleworkers as well. It's a small world when you're a needleworker. Shipshewana was fascinating. It was really interesting to see how the Amish live alongside the modern world. We had great fun there. We did quite a bit of shopping. The rest of our time was predominantly spent sitting around the kitchen table by the pool, stitching, sewing, talking. It was wonderful. It fed our souls. It was just so nice. On this trip to the States, I had my first visit to a Chick-fil-A drive-through where we purchased some milkshakes, and I tried the peach milkshake, and oh my God, it was so good. I was absolutely addicted to them, so I came home a few pounds heavier. My project for the week were hexes for my quilt, and this is really coming along now. It's building up. I only have 2 more of these large flowers to add, and then I will be adding the next area around the quilt. This is coming together so well. I bought this as a kit, and because I am fussy cutting a lot of my fabric, I have had to buy more fabric, but that's absolutely fine. I love putting my creativity into my work, and fussy cutting this beautiful fabric from Laundry Basket Quilts I think is really enhancing the quilt. My work on this has stopped at the moment because of this. When I was going to the States, I went up to London early so that I could have a day in London. I had various appointments to attend to, and whilst I was walking from one appointment to another, I tripped over a broken pavement slab, and I did have a really nasty fall. I put both my hands out, and both of my hands were quite badly hurt and bruised. My knee is still very badly swollen, but the bruising on my body has healed up. But this hand just wasn't getting better. And this week, I've been diagnosed with a fractured scaphoid bone. I'm really grateful now to have this splint on because it's relieved a lot of the pain. But unfortunately, I can't grip hexes to stitch now, so I'm having to put that to one side. But I have found other things that I can do with one hand with full use and my second hand just being able to use my fingers. And what I did was finish off 2 quilts. Now this quilt is for my husband, and the design is based on Lucy Boston. I've just done 2 different blocks and repeated them throughout the sampler. Ray didn't want anything too fussy. This quilt is for his chair in his in our sunroom, and it overlooks the cove below. So the colours I took for inspiration were the sea, the sky and the sand. So let's just hold that up so you can see those colours. And then the backing is this sort of lovely fleur-de-lis and stripe. And this is now in use on his chair, and he's really pleased with it. I've now got to decide what I'm going to do for the cushions on the chair, and I think I'm going to pick out this darker blue and the stripe on the back of the quilt, and I'm going to do 2 cushions, a nice big square one and then a smaller oblong one. I think that's a nice combination for a chair. The oblong one gives you good back support and the nice square one head support, or you know, that type of thing. I've also completed the quilt for my sewing chair, and I went with red. It had to be red for my sewing chair, and a log cabin design. And for the backing, I chose a gingham for the central stripe to make the fabric wide enough from the back, and this lovely sort of French design with little hearts and bows. Now, because this is for my stitching chair, I wanted to have other accessories. I'll be having some pillows for my chair using some of these fabrics, but I haven't decided on that yet. So what I have done is I have made a needleworker's companion to use in this chair, and I'm just going to show you a little sneak peek of part of the inside. This is something that I'm going to be making available for needleworkers, but not just yet. There's a few things I'm having to deal with at the moment, but later in the year the fabric will be available and the pattern will be available for this, and it comes with a little matching pin cushion. All of these fabrics appear in my quilt, and there may be some other little things that match the quilt for my stitching nest. Very pleased how this came out. Oh gosh, I love the smell of these crushed walnut shells. Okay, so what else? Well, I've got lots of new goodies to show you, but I just want to talk about my workshop at Hobby House Needleworks Useful Work. I am presenting that weekend with Kathleen Littleton of Cross Stitch Antiques and Ray Niles from Red Barn Samplers, and we really do have a special programme for you. The programme has been designed to share information, provoke thought, inspire conversation and foster a love of samplers. My presentation or presentations are ready. Everything has been sent to Hobby House. Everything is laid out, ready to pack into my suitcases, and I'm raring to go. I start my journey 2 weeks Monday. I wish it was this Monday. I am so excited about that weekend. I just cannot wait for it to happen. When I come back from that workshop, my main focus of attention will then be Mrs. Parkman's Academy of Needlework Swindon 2025. In October, we're hosting an event at Swindon, England, and that promises to be very, very exciting. We've got some beautiful projects. The weekend is action-packed with a lot of things going on. Now, the balances for that workshop have just fallen due, and we've had a few cancellations. If you're interested in attending, if you go to the Hands Across the Sea Samplers website, go into our online store, drop down to Mrs. Parkman's Academy of Needlework, you will find a link that you can secure a place. It promises to be the most amazing weekend. Sue and I have been working very hard for the last 18 months, making this event very special. And we have the most amazing main goodie. There's lots of goodies for everybody because we really wanted to make this event special, but the main goodie is so special. It's a one-off. I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed with that main goodie. Going back to my week with my needlework friends, we all brought some beautiful gifts for each other. Melissa brought these gorgeous shaker boxes, and I knew that Melissa was doing these because she'd asked me to provide her with some fabric for the top of the shaker box, which I did, and Faye Rigsby, Carolina Stitcher, finished them for Melissa, and Faye's work is always very beautiful. So is the fabric that's on top of the shaker box. This is taken from something very special, probably coming out towards the end of August, beginning of September. So watch this space for more information about that beautiful sampler. This is another gift I received from my friends, and this is living in this cabinet, and it looks amazing amongst all my other little special things. Also in that cabinet is a doily that Brenda crocheted. I adore the colours in this little doily. I can't use it for every day, it's too precious, so it's going into my display cabinet. This was another little treasure I received. I love my strawberry emeries. And it's funny, I've got quite a lot of these now, and not one is the same. Everyone is individual, and that just reflects people's creativity. And you know how you can take a basic design as strawberry and make it really pretty. There was project bags galore at the weekend. Kathy Markham made this fabulous project bag for us all, and she embroidered our initials on each bag. Absolutely stunning. The lining is beautiful as well. I love, I think the lining on project bags plays a big part in the project bag. I always love unzipping and looking what's inside. Kathleen gifted us all these gorgeous project bags from Stitch Folk. Barry's project bags are always so special, and again, beautiful lining in there. Barry's project bags, they're a super size. You can put so much in them. I gifted everybody a patriotic project bag, and I did various different designs from this one piece of fabric. Now the patriotic project bag panel has been retired. It was only available up until the 4th of July. I do have this one panel left over. I ordered some extra ones for postal mishaps, but this is not required. So if anybody would like one, there is only one available. I've put that on our website today. So if you go to our website into the online store, drop down to printed fabric, you will find one panel available for the patriotic project bag, and you will also find one panel available for the green colourway 1, for Elizabeth Stevenson, the Queen of the May. This was my spare postal mishap one, which is not required now. So that one I put on the website this morning. If you are attending Mrs. Parkman's Academy of Needlework in Swindon in 2025, I have done a special project bag panel for attendees of that event only. Now, if you're in the Facebook group, you will know about this, but I do know that not all attendees are on Facebook. So if you are attending the event and would like the project bag panel, please email me and I will provide you with the link that is just for attendees. Talking of project bag panels, the panel that you make up the Magdalena Uthwaite project bag, that is only available until the end of this month, and then that design will be retired. So if you would like a panel, now is the time to order them. The project bag panels, they are only available for a limited time when they are released. I've got lots of ideas for project bag panels in the future. So watch this space for the next release that will be coming. When I was in the States, I picked up a sampler doormat. Now I've shown you two of these different designs before. I love these doormats. They are available online, and I will put the link in the video description. These doormats, they're great when they are looking a little bit grubby or dirty. I just put them in the washing machine. They wash beautifully. And I love having needlework related items in my home. You know, if you open my heart, there'd be needlework written on it, and it's just nice that my home reflects my tastes. When I came back from the States, I came back with so much fabric. Beautiful, beautiful fabric. I picked up my fabric for my Lucy Boston quilt. It's fun and funky, and I'm going to have great fun putting that together, but I can't do that until my hand is healed. I can't press down holding my ruler whilst I'm cutting. This fabric, which is Sewing Bird from Laundry Basket Quilts. Oh my God, these colours are so beautiful. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to make with this. I don't know, but I can't wait to do so. Okay, I have one more thing to mention. Many of you know Leona Sweeney. Leona has model stitched for Hands Across the Sea samplers, probably back to about the first or second year that we started, and Leona has stitched some of our iconic samplers. In the last 24 hours, Leona has released her first design, and it's beautiful. It's based on a sampler in her collection, and she's adapted this sampler and made the chart available. It's gorgeous. Leona is on Facebook under the name of Leona Sweeney, and on Instagram as Sampler Threads. And please go along and have a look at her sampler, her chart, and you'll see details of how you can order the design. It's very, very important to support new designers. Leona has so much to offer the needlework world, and I can't wait to see what other designs are going to come in the future. But we need to support new designers at the start of their careers, and I'm sure that you will all do that. Okay, so what am I going to do for the rest of the day? I'm going to walk my boys. Bertie's got a vet appointment this afternoon. His ears have been bothering him, and I've been working morning and night on his ears, but they're just not getting better. So it's time for antibiotics from the vets. I'm going to try and do something creative. I will find something I can work on with this. It's amazing, actually. Like, I use both my right and left hand. The only thing I use my right hand for exclusively is writing. Everything else I use both hands. And when your thumb is out of action, where you haven't got that pincer action, it restricts you in so many ways. But where there's a will, there's a way. And bit by bit, I am finding ways to stitch and sew. Okay. Until next week, stay well, stay safe. Bye-bye.